Yeah, come on. Hey, look, we back with another video, man. We got the rise of money launderers on Snapchat and Instagram. Now, I seen this video on my YouTube For You page. That shit caught my attention. Let's go and check this shit out. Money laundering on Instagram and Snapchat. Y'all know I be on Snapchat heavy, man. If y'all don't add me added on Snap, make sure y'all go do that. Snapchat name is Profits for Real. PROFITSFR. Go add me, bro. I posting on that bitch every day, all day.
Everyone wants to be the
Let's check it out.
Insta model, but you just need the money. 15 lakhs right there. This is all it takes to get them excited. Oh, no, too far.
With fraud and scamming on the rise, criminal gangs are always on the lookout for people willing to lend them their bank accounts to receive and withdraw that unlawful cash.
Niggas who do this
The
is
people
dumb,
whose bank accounts
man.
are being used by these fraudsters are called money mules.
They said within 3-4 days there'll be like 4 grand in your account and you can have 5.
But why would people let criminals use their bank account when it could result in paying the price for someone else's crime?
More often than not, this presents a red flag for banks, which can get you blacklisted and done for money laundering, which could land you in jail for up to 14 years. I want to investigate this new crime
14?
trend by speaking to the police, the victims, and also the recruiters, manipulating people online to launder cash.
Shit. Money mules, huh?
Let me show you how we do stuff around.
Of course, they gonna hit me with a big boy ad. You know what I'm saying? Big boy ad. Start the video off. Cool.
I'm with Banks and Shanks, two fraudsters who don't want their crimes traced back to them. So instead, they recruit money mules. They're meeting up with one of them who's just received money from their latest bank fraud into his account. As payment for letting them use his bank details, or deets, they're giving him a cut and returning his square, which is roadman for bank card.
How did you meet Banks and Shanks?
This Snapchat,
Snap.
I literally see a post. Ever since that, I found that it was easy way to make money. And ever since they've been doing business.
If you let another nigga that you do not know, if you give this nigga your card and you think he finna bring you back some cash, my nigga, you a duck. You deserve whatever finna happen to you, bro. If he run off, you deserve it, bro. That's the dumbest shit, bro. Like, that's like the ultimate okie doke, my nigga. How you gonna fall for some shit like that? Go get a job, nigga. Go get a
And are you
fucking
like
job.
nervous about the risks involved and all of that?
It's what it is, isn't it? The game goes, when you certain things, that's the deal you have to do.
Nah, I feel that too, though. I
So
feel that.
how much
I
did you
feel
just
that.
give my man?
Giving him 2.5 bags.
2.5 bags. So what do you think he does with that money next?
Sky's the limit. He can do anything with it. If he wants to go out and spend it all on design line, he'll do that. If he wants to save it, he's smart. Up to him.
Banks, Shanks and their mule look like brethrens, but really they're fully using him and could get my man blacklisted by banks, ruin his credit rating, and
Hey.
even worse, he could get arrested.
Hey.
Do you ever tell the money mules the risks beforehand?
To some people, sometimes I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna speak to a certain way so you don't feel like you have a choice and you feel coerced into it. Manipulate. I don't say that. It's the truth though, yeah, but you can't say that.
Banks and Shanks almost exclusively recruit their mules through social media.
Most likely you sensitive person. So yeah, that's the one.
Oh, you got some cash on you now? Oh, snap. Ross. Wait, how much is that? Do you know?
15.
Oh, jeez.
Then you wanna take a video. Speak to your video. Put your caption, you want to make money. 3 to 5 days. Make them know that it's quick, it's easy, and it's just free.
It's
Risk
risk-free.
free. Risk free, huh?
But you know,
That shit crazy.
Kind of is, please don't really do anything about it really.
so where exactly did all this cash come from?
You might do. You might do this.
Man can't even get into detail, fam. I was like, Jesus, I'm guessing it's something illegal.
Probably.
Yeah. So you made the post. Someone's replied. What's the next steps from that?
The next step from that is sending you date of birth, full name, address, phone number, picture of your ID, and then probably within the next day or two to get someone to go there and get the screen, drop it off to you, no detail, and then hopefully crypto or go to the bank withdraw it. You can make percentage or go home market, The reason why we put it through TikTok sometimes because the feds wanna try to track down the money through TikTok, so it's like the way it is TikTok.
Yeah, that
So
shit
it's just
encrypted.
harder
It's
to
over
trace,
with.
innit?
Harder to trace, that's what it's all about. Pretty much anonymous. Not 100%, but getting money to the banking, that's the people fighting.
True.
What would you do if, like, you send it to someone's account and then it already gets lost, like the feds are already on it, and it's just trapped?
If it's trapped, it's trapped. That's a different story. The person's taking the money out without my permission.
Okay,
Take it out without my permission. Sympathize with it, you know?
so it's pure violence if they take your money. Well, no, you
Damn.
need to take this away from me before I get too carried away, bro. These are young guys, just teenagers, walking around with £15,000 in a book bag like it's nothing. They don't see the repercussions. They don't see the possible jail time. They just want to make money fast.
They just want that cheese.
In 2020, there were almost 26,000 suspected money mule cases in the UK involving 14 to 30-year-olds. Sky News has reported that people younger than 25 are 6 times more likely to fall victim to criminals on social media than over 50s. I'm checking the apps to see just how easy it is to get coerced into money muling. I've just made a fake Snapchat and a fake Instagram account. And on my Instagram, I've portrayed myself as being into flashy clothes, expensive jewelry, liking partying and going out. And I've typed in the explore page, quick cash, and I followed every single page that's come up. And I've started DMing potential recruiters, asking them, how do I get involved, basically. I've done the same for Snapchat. I've typed in quick cash, make money, and one of them's even replied to me now, saying, who's this?
What?
Oh, mate. Within minutes, I get a list of information the recruiter wants from me.
This happened all within the space of 10, 15 minutes. This guy obviously doesn't care.
What did he say? Let me see.
All
I'm
within
trying
the
to read this
space
shit.
of 10, 15 minutes.
I will pay you. Could man, 10 to 11K, 50% back. Full name, date of birth, address, previous address, number, one form of ID, bank, phone number, and email. He needs your whole full. He need everything.
This guy obviously doesn't
Shit.
care about whether I'm gonna get away with this. So I could potentially get 14 years. I'm just being used.
But not all money mules are recruited on social media. Many get persuaded by friends and family.
So you've been a money mule. So do you mind speaking about your experience and how they approached you?
I got approached by a family member. They had done it a few times with someone that approached them. I sort of got pressured by that family member to do it.
That's
When
fucked
I
up, bro. That's fucked
agreed
up.
to do it, they said, give me bank details, give me a card, give me a PIN number in it. Obviously, nowadays, you would never give your bank details to anyone, would you? You know what I mean? But I did that, and they said, leave it with us. Within 3-4 days, there'll be like $4,000 in the account in it. And you can have half. With that family member I was doing it with, they was gonna take a little bit. That was the sort of deal with it, like. The money went into the account, and whoever had my card bought like $2,000 worth of gold. That's what it says on the statement, or something like that. Yeah, so obviously that money came out so quick.
Yeah.
That it's alerted the bank in it. Do you know what I mean? So the banks obviously put a block on it. So that person's took their half out, but the other half that was supposed to be mine,
Gone.
and the person I was doing it with obviously got frozen in it, you get me? So that's how it went wrong.
So what was the outcome of that?
When it happened, they froze my account, first of all. I had a letter come through the post, and it was like a debt letter in it, and they said, you owe like £4,000 in it. And I said to them, well, have you called the police in it? And they says, nah, we haven't done an investigation. So basically I've said to them, how do you know it wasn't fraud on my account? After that, they wiped that off, and 3 years later, they sent me a £25 check and I apologised
Oh,
for closing my bank, because they couldn't actually prove it was fraud.
okay then.
I didn't make nothing from it, I didn't profit from it. Stupid mistake.
Just waste your own
I know some people
time.
done like $50,000, and that's a whole different ball game, and $4,000 So alright, and it got 30 grand or 50, 60 grand, that's when things happen, innit?
So at the time that they approached you when you were younger, did you know that you could possibly get up to 14 years for money laundering?
Fucking, I had no clue, 14 years. Like, I probably would have come out of jail in my late 30s, do you know what I mean? So yeah, I didn't have a clue, otherwise you wouldn't even touch that. It's like murder, do you know what I mean? This is like murder sort of thing, manslaughter shit.
I think Raphael was extremely lucky. He managed to get the 4K that he was asked to launder completely wiped from his account, and he was even given a £25 check as an apology. But in the grand scheme of things, I don't believe it was worth it, because he was still blacklisted from that bank for several years, and his credit score was severely affected. And it kind of highlights the way that money mules see this crime. They see it as low risk, when that's far from the case.
That's what I'm saying,
Amazon
bro.
is
Like,
overcharging.
why the fuck would you give your bank details to a nigga you don't know? Go get a fucking job, man. Tripping.
The National Crime Agency has set up a special task force dedicated to fighting this type of financial crime. It's often international gangs behind these schemes, trying to launder their illegal cash.
So what we've got here is a criminal group who are carrying out what we call business email compromise. They send emails to a company, making the company think it's just a normal supplier saying, oh, we've changed our bank account this month. So they're asking this company to pay money into a slightly different account. The criminals need that account to look absolutely normal. So they want a UK account. There's no point having an account in China or Afghanistan. That's going to look dodgy. They want it to be a high street bank. They want it to look totally normal. So to do that, the criminals need to recruit some money mules. So firstly, they'll have a recruiter, a mule herder, a picker, whose job will be to go out and find the mules. So they might use coercion, they might use force, they might threaten young people to do it. They might use deception, so pretend it's actually something completely legitimate. Or they might just recruit people and be completely upfront about what they're doing and just say, if you move £500, you get to keep 50. So in this case, you've got a recruiter who's forced one person to be involved, so the money is immediately going into their account. And to make it even harder for us to track them down, they're then using 2 other mules to move the account. And then finally, what we're seeing here is the final individual is being asked to transfer all the money through a money service business, which is a specialist business involved in moving money abroad, and the criminals will pick it up. So you've got a complex transaction web that starts with the theft of money and ends with some, but not all of that money, going back into the hands of the criminal. And they are using a network of mule herders and money mules to help them avoid getting caught, make the money look clean, and get that money out of the country.
Damn.
And what are the said consequences of money laundering?
So if you're a money mule, you can get arrested, you can get prosecuted, you can end up in prison. But I think the issue that we're really worried about in terms of consequences is if you agree to take part in money laundering and the bank spots it and they seize the money and they freeze the money, you might quickly find that you owe a nasty criminal group a lot of money, and they're not going to take no for an answer. So we are concerned in particular about young people who are told that this is an easy way of making money. You know, you just go into the bank, move this, no big deal, we'll leave a few quid in your account. And all of a sudden they owe debt to a criminal group, and that debt is going to come.
And they getting that shit in blood, nigga. If you don't pay them, they coming for your mama, your granny, your sister. They shooting up your crib. Them niggas don't give a fuck.
And with interest, and they're not going to be happy if you don't pay. We spend our time hearing victim stories where you have people losing their homes and losing their livelihoods. You know, you've got all sorts of cases around people committing suicide because they've lost their life savings. In terms of money muling, I think what we want people to understand is that they're just a piece in the chain, and they might not see the whole picture, but what they're doing is enabling violence to take place.
The NCA are focusing their efforts on tracking down the gangs and recruiters rather than the mules themselves, who are often tricked into it. But that still leaves young people who fall for these schemes exposed to potential violence from criminals, not to mention jeopardizing their futures. At the moment, it's like mule recruiters can post what they
But
want.
look at this
and get
Instagram
away with
page,
it.
bro. If you fall
It
for
seems
this,
like the
you need
social
your ass
media
whooped,
companies
bro.
themselves could be doing a lot more to validate its users and regulate its content, stopping the recruiters being on the platform in the first place.
Damn. If you fall for this shit, you need your ass whooped, bro. Swear to God. But you know, some niggas just be down bad though, and they just need the money. You know what I'm saying? I feel them. I feel both sides, but don't fall for this shit, bro. Just go get a fucking job. If you really want to make some money, hit the link in the description. Join my Discord, man. I'm gonna teach you how to get some paid for real. But that's gonna do it for the video, though, man. It's your boy Prophet. I'm gonna see y'all boys in the next video, man. Send me some videos y'all want to react to in the Discord link in the description. And I'm gonna see y'all boys in the next video, man. Y'all know what it is. Come on.